everyone, welcome back to Frenchies Bakery. Today we are going to be doing episode 10 of our chunky cookie series. We finally made it to the double-digit midget, and I am really excited to do this cookie with you guys today. As you guys know, I've been talking about it for a while now, and I finally get to reveal the flavor to you guys. Of course, you saw it in the title and everything, but we are going to be doing a confetti cookie because, of course, it's a huge deal that we made it to number 10, so it's going to be a big celebratory cookie, and I figured a bunch of colors and confetti and just explosion of goodness would be a really good idea. So that's what we're gonna do for the outside and I guess kind of the inside. And then what we're going to stuff it with is going to be a cake pop. Honestly, what is better than a cake pop? Like, basically nothing. I love cake pops so much. So we're gonna stuff it with a cake pop. I thought that that would be a really good idea. It was either a cake pop or a donut. And I thought cake pops would be really good because those honestly are like my absolute favorite. So that's what we're gonna stuff it with today, and I think it's going to be phenomenal. So I'm really, really excited. And I also have some great news for you guys. So as you know, we have been tossing around like, how do we get them not to be pancakes? Why are they sometimes perfect? And all that crazy stuff. So I finally took some time and I asked a bunch of girls that I am friends with on this huge cake group of mine, and I asked them like, what is going on? What am I doing wrong? And a bunch of them gave me the same answer, and they said there is this huge cookie group, go and join it. Everybody else like is having the same problem and the same questions. So I immediately joined it. People post on it all day, every day. It's so cool seeing all these giant, huge, gorgeous, amazing, yummy cookies. It's actually torturous, to be honest. But everyone does have the same problem. So many people have the same questions as me, and it's just crazy how like we all are asking the same things. So the answer basically is you use cornstarch, which I had no idea, never thought of it, and I'm really excited to try it with you guys today. And apparently it's supposed to make a huge, huge difference. And the other great news is we don't have to put them in the freezer. So that saves me a lot of waiting time, a lot of torturous waiting time, because all I want to do is just bake them and see the finished result. So apparently like that's the last resort. If the cookies are still kind of staying flat, you can always pop them in the freezer. But apparently the recipe that I put together with the cornstarch and everything, apparently this is supposed to be perfect and we're not gonna need the freezer. So we'll see. I hope that this is the end of us like juggling around flat cookies. But of course, as you all know with baking, every once in a while, no matter how perfect the recipe is, you're always gonna have mess ups and everything. Every once in a while, the batch is gonna be bad. That's just how baking goes. No matter how much you perfect that recipe, it's just not gonna be perfect. And that's just how it goes in the baking world, and you just gotta get over it. So I'm sure down the road, we're gonna have some more flat cookies. Maybe it'll even happen today. I hope it doesn't though, because this one's just really special to me for some reason, so I hope it goes perfectly. So I am going to go grab my KitchenAid mixer and we're going to get started on our cookie, and let's just hope it all goes smoothly. So I moved my KitchenAid mixer over. We're going to be putting our dry ingredients in here, our wet ingredients in here, and then we're gonna add our dry ingredients in, as we usually do. So the first things we're going to measure out are our dry ingredients in a separate bowl. So you're going to need 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, 1½ cup of cake flour, 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And we're just going to whisk all this together, make sure it's all incorporated, and set it aside. Okay, so now we're gonna work on our wet ingredients. So we are going to need 1 cup of cold cubed butter. Cream this on low for about 30 seconds. And then we're gonna add in 1 1/4 cup of granulated sugar, and we will cream that together with the butter. And then we're going to add in 2 eggs and 2 egg yolks, as well as a teaspoon of vanilla. And then we will gradually add in our flour mixture and 1/4 cup of sprinkles. Here is the big moment. We're gonna scoop out the cookie dough. So I have my huge cookie scoop here. We're going to flatten it out, make some room for our little cake pop, which my cake pops are purple just to add to the color and fun of the cookie. And it's just a vanilla cake pop. And then we're gonna close the cookie dough around it. And then I have a bowl of sprinkles here, and we are going to roll our cookie in the sprinkles and just make it a sprinkly, crazy cookie. And that's what we're gonna do to all of our cookies. So while we're doing this, you wanna make sure that you're preheating your oven to 400 degrees. We're gonna change the temperature of our oven as well. and see how that goes. I mean, I'm so comfortable with cooking or baking my cookies at 350. That's just always what I do. So I'm really stepping out of my comfort zone with baking them at 400. It actually makes me a little nervous, but we'll see how it goes. I'm just taking people's advice, and yeah, we're just gonna have to see how these cookies are gonna turn out. So go ahead and preheat your oven to 400 degrees. We're gonna scoop out the rest of these cookies, dip the rest in the sprinkles, and then we are going to pop them in the oven, and we are going to bake them for about 9 minutes. I'm just gonna keep a close eye on them, and I'm probably gonna put 4 on this sheet and just see how they go, but we're probably gonna bake them for about 9 minutes, and we'll see how they turn out. I'm a little nervous, but super excited. So let me finish scooping these out. I'm gonna pop them in the oven, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right, you guys, just like that, our chunky cookie number 10 is finished. These look incredible. This is exactly what I pictured. Look at those sprinkles. Is that not just so much fun? The kitchen smells phenomenal. These are gorgeous. They're nice and big, and they're just perfect. They're everything that I envisioned. I cannot wait to cut into them and see what the cake pop looks like inside. I'm just super, super happy with these, and they are definitely the best to be done for number 10. So as always, you guys need to make sure that you stick around for me cutting into the cookie. So today we're going to be cutting with a very special knife. I am not getting paid to say this. I always like to clarify that because I don't want you guys to think like, oh, she's getting paid to say this, like it's fake. No, I'm not getting paid to say this. This is actually a genuinely good knife. And I take my knives very, very seriously, as you guys know, because I cut into my cookies. It's super important that I have a nice clean cut. And cutting into cakes is so crucially important. Like, you have to have a good knife to cut into a cake, because if you mess up your cake, then it's just disastrous. You want to have nice, clean cuts, and you have to have a really, really good knife to do that. So Nakano was nice enough to send me this knife. It is gorgeous, stunning, and I am so excited to use it for cookie number 10. It's so special that it's here for this, and it's just so gorgeous, and I'm really, really excited to use it for the first time on this cookie. And then I'm also excited to try it out maybe on some steak this week, because I think it's gonna be awesome for some steak. So if you guys wanna go ahead and check out their website, I do have a link for you all. I'll put it down in the comments below. I'll also put it down in my bio, so you guys can just go right to their website. And that link is going to have a discount code for you guys, so you guys can have a nice discount whenever you go shopping, which is really, really awesome. And I highly recommend to go ahead and go splurge on some knives. I know you guys have dull knives in your kitchen, am I right? I know I'm right, because I have dull knives. I feel like everyone has dull knives, and then they just don't splurge on new ones. So I really recommend splurging on some new ones. I will leave you guys the link. You guys can go ahead and check it out. And I'll also just put the discount code here just in case. It's just Frenchies, Frenchies. And you guys can go ahead and use that at checkout. So they were kind enough to give you guys a discount code and to send me this knife to show you all and to use on this cookie. So I'm really, really excited. So I will say my goodbyes, and then we will do the cookie cutting part, which is obviously everyone's favorite part, because it's my favorite part. So thank you guys so, so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are really enjoying this cookie series as much as I am. I think it's so much fun, and I really hope you guys enjoyed number 10. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Have a good rest of your day, everyone. Bye.